This is my audience. Hello, my name is Jennifer Zaboni, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to clean a Western saddle. It may not seem that important to you guys, but this is a lifeline for someone who rides horses, and it's very important to keep it in top condition so that nothing happens to it. I went on a trail ride one day with one of my friends, and we were going through the woods, and all of a sudden, she was on the side of the horse, and so was the saddle. Luckily, the horse stopped, and I was able to unhook her foot because she was stuck on the side of the horse. And after everything calmed down, we realized that this little leather piece right here that holds the girth, which holds the saddle on, snapped. And that's leather. If she had cleaned her saddle and kept it oiled and in top condition, that may not have happened. It was very lucky that we had just passed this huge cliff with a straight drop off with rocks, and our horses were walking about a foot away from it. We got very lucky that day, so it's very important to keep your saddles clean. First, we're going to start with cleaning the silver. You clean the silver first, so that if you accidentally get any silver cleaner on the leather part, you didn't already clean it and you have to clean it again, which really sucks. And Jim Sakauchi from egosearch.com suggests that when you clean the silver, apply the polish to your saddle silver with smooth, large strokes. It also depends on how tarnished your silver is. That's like black stuff that's on the silver. If your silver is very tarnished, and you might have to use like a soft toothbrush to get into the fine little cracks of the silver. But it's not tarnished, so I'm going to use a soft cloth. And my silver polish is sort of dry, so I'm going to dip it in a little bit of water. Give it some polish. Polish on the rag. And you just clean it up. Try not to get it on the leather. It can hurt the leather too. You have to use some pressure to make sure that you get it nice and clean. And then once you're done with the polish, you flip it to a dry side. That's a lot of dirt. And you just wipe off the polish. And then really press on it because that buffs it out and makes it shine. Okay. And there's a lot of silver on the saddle. It's just like this on the other side, and there's silver right there. Show saddles have a lot more silver, and it's really tough because that silver is very decorated and a lot of grooves in it, so you really have to clean that really well and keep it clean. Okay, so we're going to clean the leather now, and like I said before, if this was cleaned and oiled, it would not have snapped because it dried out. It is okay to use a little bit of water to clean the Western saddle. Carrie Skachowitz states that in an article from a Selleck Horseman that moisture will only cause damage if the leather is not allowed to dry for a day or two. And you do need to use water to get the leather cleaner off. So it is very important to clean the spots where the horse may touch the saddle. The Western Saddle Guide states that it's important to give special attention to the spots that contact the horse. That would be the breast collar, the back of the breast collar that is on the horse's chest, and they sweat a lot, so it can damage the leather. This also touches the horse because it's on the belly of the horse. Depending on the blanket that you use, your saddle skirt may touch the horse if you don't have a thick blanket that keeps it up and off of the horse's butt. Sometimes the blanket's side, so you may touch here on the other side of the saddle. It's very, very important to keep those clean. So what I do is I take my leather cleaner, and I don't need any water for this because it's kind of soupy. I just get a little bit there. And to keep it from getting in the grooves in this saddle, because it's very handcrafted and detailed, I just take and rub the cleaner into the thing so that there's no little gaps or anything. You just go over the leather and you really press in there and try and get into the spot that is dirty. Try and get all the dirt out. It's really hard to get in these grooves. Beautiful, but it's hard to clean. So you would want to get a little bit of water, because that's leather cleaner. You don't want that on the saddle, it could turn white. There's little spots on here that are a little bit white, that's what that's from. And you just very gently, or actually not very gently, but you just rub it on to get the cleaner off the saddle. Of course, you're going to want to let it dry so that you can oil the saddle. Oiling the saddle is very important because it can expand the lifetime of your saddle. These can last 10 years or more, depending on how well kept they are. I do not oil this spot right here. This is very light colored leather, and your oil can darken it, and that's not good, especially most show saddles are lighter color. That's a trend right now. And they have a lot of silver and stuff. I have a show saddle, but it's a darker one, so I don't have to worry about that. But now that it's dried off a little bit, I take my saddle and I just dip it on like that, and there's extra oil. You don't want to put a lot of oil in one spot, so I just scrape it off into the bottle. And just put the oil on. Looks nice. Makes the saddle look nice. It's well taken care of. Especially if you're showing and showing, it really sticks out, makes everything look nicer. Makes you look like you have money, even though you may not. But if my friend had oiled her saddle like she needed to, and kept it clean, and even checking your equipment, very important, she may not have ended up on the side of her horse. It can be a matter of life or death, because if you do what I do, which is gaming, barrel racing, speed events, if that were to snap while I was on my horse running, and I ended up under the horse, I could get kicked in the head and be killed. So cleaning saddles, keeping the silver clean, it's important for the show. And the leather clean, it's important because it could save your life one day. Thank you.